Welcome to my kitchen. In today's recipe, I'm going to show you how I make my fried yam egg sauce. So I have my items. I have my already cut fresh tomato. I have my green beans. I have my onion. I have my yam already sliced and washed. I'm going to be making use of 5 eggs. You can use any number of your choice. I have my salt. I have my pepper, my fresh pepper, already grinded. And it's gotten from the fridge. I'm going to be making use of my extra virgin olive oil. This oil is optional. You can make use of other vegetable oils. It mustn't be olive oil. I have my carrot. I'm going to be making one use of 1 stick carrots. Like, it's optional. You can choose to use green beans. You can choose to use green pepper. You can choose to use your carrot. Is optional. But this recipe goes with fresh tomato, goes with your onion and other vegetables, which is optional. So I'll quickly go to the gas burner and get started immediately. I think it's better this way. I'm going to be making use of my big bottle. So this is my frying pan. I like making use of frying pan, but in this recipe you can make use of your pots. Anything can go with this recipe. So the next step is my yam. I'm going to spice up my yam a bit using my sieve. So I'm going to be adding little quantity of the salt. I'm going to be spicing it up with my nut powder, just little portion of it, to make it have more taste. You can choose to put maggi, you can choose to leave it aside. It's optional. So you make sure you mix your spice very well. So I'm done with this process. I'll quickly quickly pour my vegetable oil. And I'm going to allow it to heat for some time, for 3 to 4 minutes. And I'm going to be adding my yam bit by bit. So while my oil is heating, I'm going to cut out a little portion of the onion, which I'm going to use and test my oil. And secondly, it adds more taste to your yam. So let's check the oil back. Wow, you can see it's ready. So I'm going to reduce the gas so that it doesn't burn. So allow it to fry for 7 minutes. So I'm increasing it a bit. So I'm going to turn it with my picker. You can use knife, you can use spoon, if that's what you want. yam doesn't take too long to fry. So I'm going to quickly take out my carrots. I allow the yam to fry. So we are going to take back the yam. So as you can see, it's dry. So I'm going to bring them out using my picker. So you can use spoon, you can use anything as long as you are cool with it. I like using picker so that it drains the oil. I want the oil to get cool a bit, which I'm going to put the second one. There's the second set, which is the last. So you can repeat this process until you are done frying your yam. So I'm going to allow this to fry for some minutes and we'll check back. Then while I cut my carrots, joining up the water. So while the yam is still frying, we quickly cut the carrot and the onion. You can chop your carrot to your desired choice, to the size you like. But for me, I'm cool with this size. You can chop in cubes. So you can slice or chop your onion. For me, this is the way I enjoy mine. So we'll go back to the yam. Oh, so that's why you need to be careful while holding your cutlass or your picker, so that you don't get injured with oil. So this is half done. We'll check back in 4 minutes time. So we'll continue the chopping process. So you'll be careful while using a sharp knife like mine, so that you don't cut your hands or your fingers. So this time I'm going to be making use of a longer picker. So I'm going to be making use of this small powder. You can use any Maggi of your choice. Wherever you are watching me from, you can get your Maggi cube in the market. And let me know where you're watching me from. So this is what I'm going to be using for the sauce. If you have a small spoon like this, a teaspoon like this, you can use it, but it's not full. I'm going to show you the quantity of what I'm using. But if you have your cube, you can use 1 cube. You can use 1.5. You can use 2 cubes. This is what I'm using. And I'm going to be making use of some quantity of my curry. So if you have your ginger and garlic, you can make use of your ginger and garlic. So let's check back the yam. So you can still make use of this type of spoon. So as you can see, I'm done with this process. I'll light my gas burner off. And I'm going to set it aside. So you can see the yam is ready. Then I'm going to cut off the oil because it's much. I can't be able to use the oil. So I'm going to cut it aside. So you can choose to use this oil for your sauce. You can choose to use a new oil, but for me this is still good, so I'm going to be making use of this. So next I'm going to be adding my veggies. But first of all, as my oil is heating, I'll quickly start the egg process. So you can, I have two ways of doing this, preparing this. You can break your eggs, mix everything together, both your onion, tomato, and stir properly. You can turn it properly and pour inside your oil. But I'm going to use this process, a different process altogether. So I'm going to break my egg in a separate plate. Please ensure you wash your egg, because I've already washed these eggs off camera. So ensure you wash your egg before you use them. It helps you reduce microbial load. So we switch over to the pan. So I want to put on the oil. So I'm going to be adding my green beans, then my onion, see that it's a bit dry. You don't need your sauce to be dry, because you're going to eat it with your oil. So that's why I like using the cutter's oil after frying. This is good. So next I'm going to be adding my Maggi and my curry powder. So next is my pepper. I'm going to cut out my pepper. I like eating pepper a lot. So you can add pepper to your taste. Wow, this is my vegetable fried egg sauce. So lastly is my egg. This is the sauce. So lastly, I'm going to pour my egg, after which I'll allow it to stay for some minutes. And this recipe is ready to be served. So this is the second process I told you about. And lastly, I'm going to add up my carrots. So you can try out this recipe, a vegetable fried yam egg sauce, and thank me later. Please, if you find this video useful, don't forget to like my video and hit the subscribe button. Please let me know where you're watching me from, and I'm going to cover this and allow it to stay for 3 minutes, and I'll come back and turn it. Back. I'm still going to leave it to stay for another 3 minutes. And I'm going to add little salt. Remember, I use little salt in the egg. So please don't over salt your sauce so that you get that delicious taste. I like leaving my egg to stick together a bit before I'll turn it all over. So that you still get it as one. Yeah, wow. Then you stay together. And you get to breast one. As you can see, it's still dry. So I'm going to add little oil. You see why it's very important to use the already fried oil. So in case you make use of oil, you can add it up. That's the essence of using this oil again, so long as it's not burnt. Wow, this looks nice. So lastly, I'm going to test my sauce. This is my remaining oil. I'm going to be using all. You see, this is what I told you. So my vegetable fried yam egg sauce is ready. So try out this recipe and thank me later. Please let me know where you're watching me from. Wow. Thank you for watching. Wow. Is this not delicious? Wow. Thank you for watching.